Hello, this video is going to walk you through how to use Senior Services of North America's new quoting tool powered through CSG Actuarial. So to start, to get to the quote page, type in the following URL into your internet browser, insurancetoolsportal.com/SSNA. Once you get to that website, you will see the Senior Services of North America's logo, as well as a place for you to enter in your email address and your password. So they will go ahead and get you signed up for this, or you can also request an account as well, and then all your information will be submitted for them to approve you. So to start, just go ahead and enter in your email address and your password that was assigned to you. Go ahead and hit sign in. Once you hit sign in, it is going to bring you to what we call the dashboard page where you're able to run quotes. So you have access to quote Medicare supplements and Medicare Advantage plans. So I'm going to walk you through how both of those quoting tools works. So if underneath Medicare supplement, if I just hit run quote, it's going to take me to the next page where I'm going to enter in my client's zip code, as well as their gender, their tobacco status, their age. I can change the plan type if I wanted to maybe quote a plan G or a plan N. I can change how I sort, whether that's by AM Best rating, SP rating, or company name. I can also move my effective date out if I do have a future effective date. We do have future rates in our tool. We receive these rates directly from the carriers. You can choose whether to apply a household discount or not apply a household discount. And then under client label, this would be if you wanted to type in your client's name so you have it as a reference. So I'll just hit get quote once I am done selecting all my parameters. It's now going to pull up all plans that are available for your client that met their criteria. So as I scroll through here, you're going to see several different carriers that are available. You will see the company's name as well as the rate. So it's going to automatically display it as monthly, but if you do want to see it as an annual, underneath my adjust view on the left-hand side, I can check mark annual rate and it will adjust to an annual price for me. If I decided that I did want to include a household discount, I would just hit apply discounts, and this would be if any of the household discounts apply for the client. You can also see some market analytics underneath your adjust view. So this is going to give you rate increase information as well as market data. So it's going to let you know if the carrier took any rate adjustments, what that percentage was, and the date of it. So if I look at, for an example, Americo Financial, I can see their rate increase history. They took one in 2017 and 2018. I can see what that percentage is as well as their average. Underneath the market data, I can see how many lives are covered, what their premiums are, the loss ratios, and market share. A lot of good information there. If I wanted to download the PDF application, I do have access to do that, as well as carrier resources that would take me back to the carrier's website where you can learn more information, either submit an application through them as well. So a lot of good information here that we have for all the plans. We'll have the parent company name, the AM Best rating. We receive these AM Best ratings directly from AM Best. So if you have any questions on what that rating is and why it does have a certain outlook, you can always go to AM Best website to find out. We have how many years the company's been in the market, as well as the effective date of those rates that we're looking at. So a lot of unique features that we have on this quoting tool. We do have a section where if you wanted to see if your client is going to pass any type of underwriting conditions, underneath here on the left-hand side, we have app health questions. So if I had a client who has diabetes and I wanted to know whether or not it's going to ask them on the application or not, it will then show the criteria as well as a look back period. So I know for this company it's not on the application, but as I scroll up it is going to tell me about the look back period and how many units. So it's going to give me a good indicator whether or not my client may be declined coverage or not. If my client was interested in a couple of different plans here and I wanted to give them a summary of the benefits and the differences between both of the plans, what I would do here is I would just select on the two companies that my client may be interested in. And you can see here on the left-hand side, under my compare quotes, both of those plans are going to be located in there. So my client is currently interested in a plan G, so I selected these two carriers. Now maybe they're also interested in a plan F. So up here on my rate, I can change this to a plan F. And as it loads here, it will then show me all of the plan Fs. So underneath my, I'll select these first two carriers here. So now my compare quotes, I have 4 plans in there. I have 2 plan Gs and 2 plan Fs that I can see all side by side to one another. So if I did want to print this out or save this as a PDF, I do have the option up here in the upper right hand corner of my screen. If I hit the back button, I can go back to the quote results page. To remove any carriers from this, I would just uncheck mark them so they appear back to being red. So a lot of good stuff that you can do there with Medicare supplements. To easily change this over to a Medicare Advantage plan, underneath my drop-down menu, I would just hit Medicare Advantage here. So the same things would apply here. I would just start by entering my client's zip code. It's going to populate the city, the state, as well as the county. And then underneath plan type, we have 3 different options. We have Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D, and special needs. Your special needs are going to be any of your SNPs, your duals, or your chronics. So if I just wanted to run a basic Medicare Advantage quote, just hit Get Quote. It's going to appear all of the available Medicare supplement plans. It's going to give the name as well as, whether or not it's an HMO plan or if it has a PPO with it. Those are all going to be labeled here within that plan's name. So you're going to see here, you're going to see all of the out-of-pockets, the star ranks, the drug benefits, the drug deductibles if there are one. And let's say I wanted to learn more about this particular plan or show my client some more information about, if I click on the plan details section, as I scroll through this, it is going to tell me what my copays are for all of the health criteria, mental health, outpatient surgery, drugs. I'm going to make sure my show all plan details is selected there, so I do see all of them here. So we have dental services, diabetes, doctor office visits, everything that the plan covers will be located in this section here. So just make sure that your show all plan details is selected. And then again, we do have the option to save this as a PDF or print it out. We also have the same capabilities of being able to compare plans as we did for the Medicare Advantage plan. So if there are a couple plans that my client is interested in, I can select both of them and they will appear in my compare quote section. So right now I have a couple of different things that I can look at also within my Medicare Advantage quote. I'm showing the market analytics, so I'm able to see county penetration numbers, so how many individuals are eligible and enrolled in the penetration, as well as company enrollment numbers. So if you have any questions on how to navigate this quoting tool, you can always reach out to Senior Services of North America, and they're happy to answer any questions that you may have. We're also available here at CSG Actuarial to help you out as well.